Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Panthers head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Now the Panthers offense will have the football first. Man who will pilot the attack is J.J. Cole. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the give to the back. All over him immediately.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right and wings it incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Trying to take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bearcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. And let's take a closer look now at Chris Reed. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Out wide right, it's Burns. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Locke. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Plows his way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars. Snags it and he's open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Brown. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking downfield, it's locked. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's looking to pass. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. From the gun. Under pressure. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Sells the run, looking to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. FIU pushing tempo. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Right side, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He slides that just inside the right upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. From the gun. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Luck. Unloads it left. That's reeled in, it's Burns. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. A give to Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they could...
Touchdown, Bearcats! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Clock's running. They'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air. On the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's locked. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Pulls it in. It's Burns. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. Fresh set of downs going up top. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on first. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 4 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's Michigan State able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to Brown. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's locked. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the lone running back. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Out wide left, it's Stone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 40. They put on the heat and they blocked it. He's got the ball now. He's loose down the middle. The 40, at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the tight end. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off-play action. Firing for the end zone. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Give to the running back. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's locked. Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Making the adjustment on the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. On the ground with the counter. Oh, he's got some space.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And the big game, and they've got it on the 46. The Panthers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out wide right, it's Stone. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Burke. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're going back to the ground. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Anderson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Panthers are in the hurry up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. He's looking to throw. Rush is on. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, FIU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Sam Houston State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Moves the pocket. It's locked. Quickly complete. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Might have got enough space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Sam Houston! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ford International comes out to start this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Reels it in. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Third and 6 yards to go. They just keep firing. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And unfortunately...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Looking left. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really need it as the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the